Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Counter HD here, bringing us a brand new video today. We'll be looking at our updated roster. So with that being said, let's hop straight into it. So starting with offense, we have the usual Kyler Murray. We know that, along with James Conner returning, DeAndre Hopkins being back, which always a good thing. Got Rondo Moore, which hopefully we do get to see a lot more of. But here's where we spent most of our free agency so far, and it has been with the offensive line. Now, DJ Humphries, not new. Justin Pugh, we did re-sign, and so that is good. Rodney Hudson, best piece on our line. He will be returning. And then we acquired Will Hernandez a couple days ago. So good to see him there, and Kelvin Beachum. Now, honestly, you look at that. That's a pretty solid offensive line. I will say our guards are the weakest part, but still at the end of the day, that is a pretty solid offensive line. Then we go to tight end Zach Ertz, and we also have another tight end, Max Williams, not up there, but he did good last year. So, but we are missing a receiver too. I have been preaching this, and so we're gonna have to wait and see when that gets filled. But you look at this offense, this is dangerous offense. Now, as long as we can get a solid number 2 in there, whether it is a veteran or a rookie, if we can get someone good in that number 2 spot, we can be more productive than we were last year. Defense, we did have a little bit more moves of, so let's go and look at it. So at our ends, we have Zach Allen, J.J. Watt. Decent, but I do expect us to take an end at some point, so kind of making Zach Allen the number 2. So our defensive tackles, we will probably honestly go a lot of rushers, being completely honest. It is something we are lacking. Our defensive tackles aren't necessarily too good, but they're not too bad at the same time. So that is definitely something we do need to look into. Because Leaky Fotu and Rashad Lawrence, though they are younger players who are on their second and third year, we are gonna need to improve on that front. And then we go to our linebackers, which are very solid. Isaiah Simmons, we know he can show out. Zaven Collins, we'll see this year. We'll see what happens with more reps and more chances. Marcus Golding at right outside linebacker. He led us in sacks last year. We know what he will be capable of. And then Nick Vigil, our new signing, coming off his best year with 80 tackles. I think he can transfer that over to our defense. And then we go to our corners, which our corners are honestly pretty solid, but like our rushers, we are going to be making moves in the draft with them at some point. So we have our best corner, Byron Murphy. Marco Wilson, our second year coming up. Robert Alford, we just re-signed him to the veteran minimum. And Jeff Glandy, another newcomer. Our corners aren't bad. But the thing that affected us last year was at some point, all 3 of our corners that were here last year got hurt at some time, and we were not able to fill those needs. So healthy, this could be a top 16 DBs, but not. We can expect another downfall with them like we did last year. And then we go to probably, honestly, our best spot on defense, which is Jalen Thompson at free safety and Budda Baker at strong safety. Our safeties are just amazing. Now, Budda Baker, he solidified himself. We know what he can do. But Jalen Thompson really proved himself last year. He did really great. But looking at it, being completely honest, we are going to draft more defense than we do offense. Our defense is simply just more needy. And that's not a bad thing. It's just something we're going to have to look at and draft for. We need rushers, so we need an end. We could use both defensive tackles, really, but we can work with one. And then a corner somewhere in there. Yeah, and you're also going to drop for depth in the later rounds, 6, 7. So we're probably going to take 2 more there. And so that's 5 of our picks gone to defense, and we only have 8. Which I'm fine with this, though. Because as long as we can build up our defense to be something good and that has depth, I think this could be something good. But then that also means we have 3 picks for our offense. So now what do we need? We need a running back too. Unless we do trust Eno, but I still think we're going to take a running back too somewhere in there. We also need a receiver too, and arguably a receiver 3. And you could argue offensive line, but it's going to be one of those moves where it's going to be another depth move. And so at the end of the day, that move probably won't really matter since we already have people just sitting on our offensive line waiting for their shot. If we draft well, this could be a well-rounded team that has very little concerns. That is going to be the video. Let me know down below what you guys' thoughts are. What positions do you think we need to address the most? But with that being said, be sure to hit that like and sub button, and I'll see you on the next one.
All out, 4th quarter shorty, no call outs. Don't go to work, baby, just call out. In the bedroom, all out. Perks on the counter, I can't wait to take them. Blunts on the counter, can't wait to face it. Bad little bitch, yeah, she be my favorite. All my songs, they all on her playlist. I don't really know how to say it, but I'ma say it. I don't really know if she take it, but she can take it. I don't slow it down unless I'm in the Matrix. Presidential brain, that bitch like Sarah Palin.